I preached a sermon once, and it was about Sodom and Gomorrah. And some people who were there in attendance got the completely wrong idea. I preached about the fact that Sodom and Gomorrah, the destruction of Sodom, was because of inhospitality, inhospitality from an Eastern perspective. And yet they got that it was because of homosexuality, which is completely an anathema to what was actually going on. What was going on there was that the populace had turned away from the way that God wanted them to be and wanted them to act, and they were not being hospitable to the people who would come into town and provide them with food and shelter and water and just treat them well and bring them into their homes and take care of them, because in Eastern hospitality, once you allow someone into your home, once you invite them in, you're responsible for their very lives. And so when the angels came in to the town and Lot said, "Come into my home," he was providing that hospitality, and he was now responsible for their very lives. The rest of the townspeople, not so much. The people of Sodom, the Sodomites, they were inhospitable. They wanted to take these men and, without their consent, so going against their consent, they wanted to do them harm, to assert their dominance over these men. And that is what was the sign of the destruction of Sodom, because they'd been condemned prior to that event even happening. So today, as we look upon the landscape that we as Christians are supposed to be providing Christian hospitality, we should look back at that and know that not accepting people into our midst, not accepting them into our homes and protecting them, well, that is the price that Sodom paid.